I'm Les. This is the Proaim Toro stand. Proaim sent me this Toro to use and review. I very much appreciate that. Been using it on a few different shoots. Most of the time it's to hold a jib. Currently have the Wave 2 jib. I've also been using the scissor jib on it. And besides jibs, I've mainly been using it to hold the 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏, the Dutch head. The Toro is basically a tripod with a Mitchell mount. So it covers all your usual tripod uses to lock off a camera, keep steady shots, sharper shots, landscapes, time lapse, all the usual stuff. There's a few features of the Toro stand that they like to highlight. First thing is the weight capacity. This thing holds over 880 pounds. You can put pretty much whatever you want on there, it'll be fine. Heavy cameras, sliders, jibs, Dutch heads, sit on it, stand on it, do whatever you want. This thing will hold the weight. My favorite feature of the Toro stand is the locking mechanism for the height adjustment. Most stands and tripods will use a knob of some sort to keep to lock in the height, which over time some of them tend to give out, especially like the little spacer that's in between the sections of the legs. Those tend to wear out, fall out, whatever the case, and then the legs will just sort of collapse and give out. But with the Toro stand, and they use a similar mechanism on their gravity stand. It uses locking pins to secure the height adjustment. So whatever height you want it at, it goes anywhere between 74 and 146 centimeters. Right now it's at maximum height. But once you set the height that you want, you just lock it in with the locking pin. And once you've locked in your height with the locking pin, this thing's not gonna collapse. Like it would take a whole lot of weight to collapse this thing just because the locking pins are really sturdy. So 880-pound payload. For mounting options, it's a Mitchell mount, so you'll most likely be using Mitchell mounted stuff on here. Right now with the Wave 2 jib, I've got it just sitting right on the mount with a washer and a tie down from underneath, holds it secure. You could also get the 100mm bowl to Mitchell adapter if you have fluid heads and stuff like that use a bowl. Another nice little feature of the stand is the leveling bubble built in. Those always come in handy when you're trying to level stuff out. So once you've set your height, if you are slightly off level or on slightly uneven ground, you can use the micro adjustment collars to just level out the stand. And especially for a stand like this where you're likely gonna put heavy stuff on it, you want the base to be level. So leveling bubbles always come in handy, and then those micro adjustment collars also come in handy to keep your base level. Another thing with the Toro stand is the mid-level spreader. It's fixed on, like it's permanent on here, doesn't come off, but it keeps the whole stand stable, keeps it from wobbling around. The stand is made from aluminum and stainless steel, so it should last a while. The materials are good. It's pretty well built so far. I haven't noticed any like wiggles and jiggles on it. Everything's pretty well seated and fits right. So good job on that. And so far I've been happy with this Proaim Toro stand. Mostly been using it with jibs and Dutch heads and the heavy camera. But I'm really glad to have this in my kit now. As I move along my career and deal with heavier cameras and more crews and rough hands handling my stuff, this stand should last a good while. It's well made, it's durable, it's really heavy duty, so I'm glad to have this in my kit. Thank you Proaim for sending this. I will continue to put heavy stuff on it.